California is releasing early about 76,000 inmates. That's an announcement that came April 30th, 2021. That includes 63,000 people who have suffered from violent strikes, for example, murder, rape, mayhem, violent crimes such as that. Basically, the early release is for the good credits, the good time credits, and instead of serving 80% of their time, which most strike offenders have to serve, under this new Proposition 57, they'd serve 66% of their time. So there is a drop in that time and then an early release because of that. Also, convicts who are on their second or third strike will serve 50% of their time instead of 80%. So normally if I have a strike and then I have another strike now, and even if that strike is not violent, it's, let's say, a residential burglary. Normally on a residential burglary, when a person is not present in the house, I do 50% of my time. But if I have another strike, I do 80%. The law has now been changed so that, or the CDC is going to be releasing people when they only do 50% of their time. Also, people who work in fire camp or other camps in prison, they'll get 50% good time credits. So for every 1 day they serve in prison, they'll get 1 day credit. That means if you're doing 10 years, you'll be released after 5 years rather than 8 years under the way things were before. Now, things are always there's either a tough on crime era or there's a loosening, and this pendulum swings back and forth. 1994, when they passed the 3 strikes law, that was kind of getting tough on crime. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. You serve life in prison. Now, it's pretty rare that 3 strikes are charged, and under this new law, a lot of 3 strikers and 2 strikers are going to get out early. That makes a lot of people happy, especially those inmates that have been serving long sentences and are going to come out a lot earlier than they originally thought. Also makes a lot of people unhappy, like the victims of those crimes who have been following the cases of the perpetrators of those crimes. So we'll see how it plays out here in California.